Let's talk about some unhelpful public speaking advice and a better alternative. So everyone has heard, if you're nervous to speak in front of a crowd, picture the audience naked. That's terrible advice. First of all, on a practical level, it's too difficult to visualize an audience naked. Not only is it too difficult, like most people can't actually visualize that vividly, but also it takes you away from what you're supposed to be thinking about. You're supposed to be thinking about what your message is. You're supposed to be thinking about whatever, connecting with the audience or maybe the props you have to deal with. There are other things you need to be concerned about. I understand that sometimes picture the audience naked is used as a joke, but a lot of times it's the only advice anyone can think of. You're nervous? Well, this is what I've heard. Okay, so better than that, what is the point of picturing an audience naked? The point is to disarm the audience and make them less scary, right? A lot of people are scared of an audience. They either consciously or unconsciously see the audience as enemies, right? They are critics, they are waiting for you to fail, they are not on your side. And that's a horrible thing to think. Who wants to stand in front of a bunch of people who are rooting for their downfall? So here's what I do, and here's what I recommend. Rather than picturing them naked or whatever, think of the audience as a bunch of friends. And I'm sure that sounds really wholesome, but it is. So before I go and talk to a crowd, whatever, it doesn't matter if it's 5 people or 1,000 people, I take a moment and I remind myself, these are friends. They want me to do well. They're interested in what I have to say. Let's say it's at a big convention or something like CES. I know some of them are going to leave. If I think of them as friends, I give them the benefit of the doubt. They're not leaving because they don't like me, they don't like the material, whatever. They're leaving because my friends have gotten what they need and they have other things to do today. So that's fine. See you guys. I'll talk to the rest of my friends. So it's a very simple shift. You don't have to worry about visualizing. You just sort of tell yourself, I'm friends with all these people. I'm just going to have a conversation with them. And believe it or not, that can actually take whatever anxiety you're feeling and lower it quite a bit. So no mental gymnastics needed. Just remember, you're talking to your friends, people who are mildly interested in what you have to say.